It's me, Turnsville, once again. How y'all doing today? It is 9:35 in the morning on February 10th. Yeah, February 10th. God, it's too early in the morning. It's like my sleeping schedule has been being fucked up these past couple of weeks. But that's all to the good because I'm sleeping now. But I want to talk about something. Mainly the new game system that's coming out. I really don't think they're gonna be as good as they hyped up to be. They might have good graphics here and there. They might have this and that, blah 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 blah. But it's gonna put a lot of stuff out of business. Like I understand, it's like places like GameStop or whoever sell used games, who like they basic market is around selling used games, or they basic market is selling something for cheap, selling their hardware for cheap. It's like for real, it's either like literally GameStop is the main reason people buy game systems, hands down. That's the main reason people buy game systems. It's like it's there and like the internet. Other than that, people don't buy game systems from anywhere else. But when it comes to used games and buying and selling games is they basically profit. That's all they get. That's they profit in general. But just because I know they ain't making as much money as they want to make off video games just because of used games. But the thing is, if you want to sell your game system with these people, don't you think you should make games on CDs? Because like literally, if you making it like being not backwards compatible, that's a good thing for you because people still buying your games. That make people want to buy your next game system, your new games, blah 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 blah. Because if you make a second version, if the first version was on Xbox and the new game, the same game with the same characters and everything, is on Xbox 360, people might want to play the first game and then go back to the second game again. It's like literally not being, just because you don't want your game to be sold used, it's gonna mess things up for you because people are not gonna want to buy your systems. They are. It's gonna be a done deal. Just being able, because they say the new Xbox and the new PS3 is gonna have their games on nothing but downloadable little cards that you get a code from. You buy the code and then you download the game new. So basically, you have to buy the game new. That's speculation thus far, and it's the most prominent speculation up to this point. Nobody's going. It's like people are going to buy the system because it's a new game system. Gamers are, they like game systems. They will buy your game system, but they will play the older game systems. Like how long PS2 lasted, Xbox 360 gonna last twice as long because these new systems that's coming out that ain't gonna be backwards compatible, that ain't gonna have CDs that you can buy used, ain't nobody gonna want to play games no more because don't nobody. I was like literally, I will pay $60 for a few games, but other games I would just wait till they get cheaper. But they'll never get cheaper, seeing as the fact that you have to buy the game used. That's just gonna make people want to buy the little card, sell them for higher or lower. It's just gonna make a whole new profit. It's just okay, where they'll buy a whole bunch of these things in bulk for like $60 a piece, and then sell them for like 45. They'll sell a lot more than you selling. They'll sell a lot more than Microsoft is selling. They won't get as much, but they'll still sell a lot more. For the main reason is they gonna be cheaper. It's just retarded. If you're gonna make a game where you can't buy used games, most game stores that sold their games used. And I can like, if Microsoft or Sony sold their games on their game systems used, like just themselves, like where they started it at $60 when it was brand new and then bumped it down to like 45 when it got older, that would be understandable. And when it got really old, bumped it down, then bumped it down, then bumped it down, like GameStop does. It's just gonna be a big problem because it's like they think they're gonna make as much as they think they're gonna make a lot of money, but they not. They think they're gonna make a lot of money, and then they're gonna try to make the older games a download when somebody probably like me, If they got the original Mass Effect, the first Mass Effect game, you wanted to play it on your new system, you have to download it for like full price. No, nobody want to do that. And it's just gonna cause, it's really gonna cause problems. And then the worst part is they gonna shut down a good business. They gonna try to shut down GameStop. They gonna really try, because like literally that's just gonna get rid of all the old used games that they got, because they gonna make it to where like no matter what, no matter how much, you can't sell our games. That's what they gonna say. That's how it's gonna turn out. If it comes down to that, we gonna continue to buy Xbox 360 games, and they gonna stop making 360 games. So we just gonna be playing old games. A whole bunch of people gonna be playing old games because don't nobody want to pay that much for games. It's like I will pay $60 for some games, but not a lot. Not a lot of games. It's like I just wait till they get cheaper, and with this little downloadable thing, they ain't gonna never get cheaper because they ain't gonna never get worn. They ain't gonna never. It's just a download. Download's just gonna get old. That's all they gonna do. And then they still ain't gonna want to bump their prices down. So I hope they rethink. If Microsoft, anybody from Microsoft or anybody from PS3, Sony, whatever y'all from, anybody from there watches any of my videos, even if you just skim through it, don't put CDs on your system, because one, you're just gonna put a whole business. I understand you want to make more money, but you're gonna put a whole business out of order, and then you're gonna make your game systems not sell much because don't nobody want to pay all that money for that. End of story. But that's just my opinion. This is like, don't forget to like and subscribe at Twitter, Facebook, no, Twitter, Tumblr, because I don't want people to be friending me and shit. This has been a message from Turnsville, aka Setsu. See ya.